I did some things off camera. You guys said if I wanted to put a shopping area, I need another interchange. So I used one of Teddy's new ones that he had with his content creator pack recently. And I see all the hearts. Thank you, you guys. Hope everyone's doing well this morning. Or evening or afternoon, depending on where you are. Yeah, I did a little road laying out off camera. Hope you guys like the layout. Yeah, it's so nice when there's interchanges that are already made for you. That's perfect for me. So I grabbed this one. Well, I have the pack from Teddy, so this is one of his interchanges. So that works out really nicely. And I went ahead and figured out a route for our tram here. So I think that works well. You haven't heard about Teddy? Oh my goodness. Someone in the Discord will fill you in, I am sure. Yeah, I'm not going to do either of those. I'm not even going to say that kind of shop out loud. Just because of channel reasons and monetization. So I appreciate it, but it's not my vibe either. And so far as that mod, I've used it before and I really don't like it. It really messes things up. So I'm not a fan, but we're okay. We're good. But I do appreciate you finding that stuff. Dead Sea, I'm interesting. Every time this is a question for you. Every time you come in here, you always ask me to do different projects. And I'm curious. I noticed you did that with Cities by Steve too. And I know like that you have lots of ideas. Do you build your own cities? You should definitely do that. Like clearly I'm working on this project. I've been working on this project for 2 years. So I'm just curious. I appreciate the suggestions, but the suggestions will be better when I'm ending a project and thinking about starting a new one, you know? But I do appreciate that. I do notice that. So, guys, look at what I made here. So, what I did was made a little tiny roundabout. We have the tram track going right through. I went ahead and put a little pedestrian spot here. I know this is a big no-no for a roundabout, but I wanted to have this like nice vista into our university, and then I thought we could make like a cool pedestrian area in here, which I think would be really nice. So we'll see how that goes traffic wise. We'll see how that goes. But yeah. Hi, Anna. So yeah, I'm happy with this road layout. And yeah, we've got this is the tram road here with the bicycle. So that'll be good. Yeah, the tram right through the roundabout. I know it's a big no-no, but if we really make this like a low traffic pedestrian area, I think that'll be really good. Yeah. And we'll have lots of different cross streets and everything in here, so that'll be good. Yeah, Larry does mostly assets. Teddy is like, Teddy does some, well, Larry does some maps too. Larry's done some good maps too, but Teddy's really known for his maps. And also like the, what do you call it? Why am I having a blank mind? The scenarios. Okay, so let's hop out of here for a second. I'm gonna pause this. So, I think as much as I'd like to like keep fiddling and detailing with the university, and maybe we'll do that a little bit later today too, we have a huge residential demand. So I feel like we should do some zoning. Yeah, Teddy is the map and scenarios guy. That's so true. So true. So true. So if you guys are okay with that, I think everybody wants to live in Cider River. Yeah. I think we should go ahead and get a nice like grid in here. I'm thinking like you will see houses near train tracks. That's not unusual. But I think what we could do is these two spots right here could all be residential, especially if we're gonna do like a shopping area in here. And then maybe we'll have another little town square area over here. But if we just rocked this out all residential, and yeah, if we did like a shopping area over here, and then we could do, because we have this little grouping of services, this little grouping of services, so yeah, it'd be good to do like a proper town square as well. So thinking about where we would want that. But yeah, I think we get a neighborhood going. Or do we want to figure out where we're on our town square? Let's think about this. I kind of like the idea of like doing a fun pedestrian area, so I definitely don't want that to be like the town square, but I think that could be a really fun area. I guess it would make sense if we're kind of looking, this is kind of the midpoint of this area. The other thing is we could not do like a town square, and essentially just like place service assets kind of in the middle. We could do that, I guess. Yes, everyone has their houses. And everyone could have more houses too. All right, well let's get some dirt roads and maybe figure out a layout and see what develops. Let's just see what comes together. Because maybe what I do, all right, well let's just see what comes about. Yeah, let's use this to build a grid off of, and let's just see what we kind of come up with here. Maybe I changed the placement of this tram road slightly down further. Just like a little bit, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna take this back. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay, so if we grabbed our tram roads here. Yes, I've heard about the game Town to City, and I need to like check it out, watch a video on it, see what it's all about. Oh, I don't like that curve, but we can fix that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've, where did I see? I didn't see a video, but I think I saw someone posting about it or something. But yeah, it's a new game, I guess, that's coming out. Gonna back this up. Let's get back to our grid here. Okay, I like what's happening here. And then if we make this the tram bicycle road. Oh, I wonder if we should then make this come about an angle over here. Maybe. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Hey, Mitchell. How's it going? Mitchell from Monday. Gosh, I'm glad it's not Monday yet. I know it's only tomorrow. It's too funny. So are you in Australia, Mitchell? Is that the where you are? Okay, now we have a nice grid there, which I do really like. Yeah, it'd be nice to have like a purely residential gridded area. I think could be really nice to have, like just residential. So let's pick, do we want tree-lined streets? That could look nice. Or, yeah, I think that's what we do. Trees in the middle, maybe. Nice. And then could do some one-way action, I think. Love a good little one-way stuff going on. Okay. Let's just get some. Nice little trees going through here. Ooh, should we do different trees on the... Yeah. Let's do this other tree going here. Okay. That's nice. I think that works. All right. Mitchell's living in the future, so he can tell us what's happening tomorrow, right? Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes I wish I could like go back to like 10 years ago. Things felt normal. And other times I wish I could just fast forward to when things are normal again. But this is the timeline we are in, so we have to deal. But that's how we play City Skylines. So we can just ignore the world and pretend everything is great. All right, everybody. So, I really want a good, like, medium density. I do think options. We could do emerging downtown. We could do, like a little historical European area with all those apartment buildings. We could also do Art Deco. I don't want any low density in this area, and I don't want any like super tall skyscrapers either. I want good medium density. And I know the wall to wall is like good, but I don't think that's the vibe I want for this area. So I think either emerging downtown or, so let me do a little poll here. Let's see. So, start a poll. So either we're gonna do emerging downtown, or we could do a European and I think those are the Art Deco would work too. We would just have to hand place instead of zone, which is not a bad idea either. So this would just be for this neighborhood right here that we're looking at. That's it. So let me put a poll up and let's see what you guys think. So we are in desperate need of residential. While you guys are voting on that, let's think about, so if we do a cool little shopping area here, I mean, we could put Oh, spelling is overrated for sure. I think it'd be fun to do like a road that goes over this, like a bridge. I think that could be really cool. But I want to leave this road mainly for through traffic, so I don't want to build on this road at all. So the other thing we could, you know, we could change up the orientation of this again, because this could change. And then there could be room for like a town square here. I mean, that could be cool. I feel like we could switch this up. Let's move this for the moment, just for the moment. And if we went ahead, no, I love using dirt roads here. So while you guys are voting on that, I'm not going to keep these here, but what I would do is these roads dead end. I would turn this one into a bridge, this one in the middle. These dead end. Yeah, if we did like a bridge across here. And then what we can do is, oh yeah. Oh, that works really nice. Oh, that looks really smooth. Okay, love this. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, let's see what the poll says here. Oh, we are 50-50. Only 8 of you have voted, but we are emerging downtown and Art Deco. 50-50. Well, here's what we could do is we can do both. We could do this emerging downtown here, and then with this cool pedestrian area, we could bring in some Art Deco and do something cool here, and like have like a whole Art Deco thing with the pedestrian area. We could bring in like all the Art Deco stuff, you know? So why don't we do both, since you guys like both? So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's get this as emerging downtown. And I do want, so we are gonna do this lovely trick with the zoning, so that way we get the nice 4x4 buildings. This is something I picked up from Overcharge Egg, because whenever he used to start his cities, he used to do this to get nice zoning blocks. Okay. Let's hit play on this. All right, I'm going to end this poll because we're going to do both. Yes, yes, exactly. No mercy. Yes. Thank you, everyone, for being here, and I hope everyone had a great weekend. Yeah, I like the idea of doing like a cute little bridge over this. In fact, we can even, I don't know if we want to use that bridge, but we could pull that through. Look how fast that's filling up. People are like, Zoom, moving in here. Let's let that all fill up. Oh, what are you doing? No, no, no. Yeah, that way, Shannon, because sometimes when you do a big zoning block like this, sometimes you'll get like smaller buildings that come in, but this way it's really helpful to make sure that you're only getting like the nice 4x4 buildings that you want. I see the zoning is a little mixed up here. That's why it wants to do that. So this one we're actually going to go into here. We're going to hand place one. We'll let that upgrade as it wants to. And I think we're going to need to do the same on the other side because the zoning is messed up. And our residential demand has dropped. That's what we want. Yeah, it's been nice once these all upgrade. Yeah, when you get the little buildings coming in, yeah, sometimes that can be really annoying. Yeah, so speaking of town to city, there's, oh, here's another little, I don't want that. There is, no, I only want 4x4s. What are you guys doing? There is, let's do this one in here and then we can zone. Okay, I'm gonna put this back to regular speed. There's actually a few games coming out that I'm really interested in checking out. So I have them set up. I need to find some time to check them out and or make a video. Okay, so let's pause this for a second before we get too ahead of ourselves. Let's get a bridge going here. We can use our European bridge to tie into them. We could use, there we go. We could use the European bridge here, which I think would actually look really nice. Yeah, that could look cool to tie that in. Yeah, there's one that came out already. I don't want to say it is. I want to make it. I need to check it out and see if. But anyways, yeah, it looks like there's some cool games coming out, which is really exciting. I know I'll need to use Move It because it does not like. I don't know, maybe we use it different. Maybe we just use. Plain old road. Do I want a cool bridge, or am I okay with just something clean? Are there any roads that have like a different looking thing, or no? I mean, that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't have to be spectacular. Doesn't have to be spectacular. It will end up looking nice. Okay. I'm not fussed about that. Hello, Spuds. Yeah, Shannon, I had to wrestle with that too because there's a lot of City Skylines players I really used to enjoy watching, and then once I switched from yes, hi Anna. Once I switched from being a watcher to a creator, I didn't have as much time to watch anymore. I still do sometimes. Yes, Anna, hi. But yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing for sure. Is this going to bother me? This is a closer distance to this. It might eat at me a little bit. What is the distance here? Yeah, it just needs to be like one back. There we go, that makes me happy. It's equal distance there. Okay, I'm fine with that. Okay, cool. Yes, Anna's coming in to say hello. All right, so sorry guys, I need to get back to it here. I was rambling on. Okay, so we've got this district. We're gonna make a cool pedestrian Art Deco district here. So I think in the center here, it's where we think about bringing in some things. These can just be... Oh, also, did that again. That's an interesting thought. The other thing is I may not need these little roads here because maybe I have some larger buildings. Fill into this area. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Yeah, there's so much work in creating a YouTube channel. So much work. I think a lot of us did it during COVID because we had the time and space, right? So I think there's so much involved with it. It can be a lot. It can be a lot. But yeah, if someone feels really passionate about it and they want to do it, I'm all about supporting. Okay, so we are going to need a hospital in this area. So let's pick a hospital. So there's this general hospital here. Let's fix our lighting. General hospital here. There's also... And we have a couple different ones. There's this funky one, which I've used before. I don't hate it, but I don't know if it really goes with this area. There is this one. Nice big hospital. So that's an option. And then there's also this really big, see this one's too big. We won't do that one. So I kind of like this footprint. It's kind of like with the mid density that we're kind of going for. So I think this is the one we go for. It's nice to have a hospital. Mm-hmm. We should all go out and build in real life parking lots. Yeah, bubble. Exactly. And airports. Yes. Do you need a treat or something? Okay. All right. Hold on, guys. Or do you need to go out? What do you need? Oh, you want a treat. I see. You haven't eaten your breakfast yet. I'm so spoiled. Okay. Yeah, I like the idea of a hospital. I think that's good. Okay, and then and then you know what we could do here is we could do is it weird to have this right next door? It really is. But this will be a good building to fit in, but I don't think we'll put it right here. I don't think we'll put it right here. Thank you, Shauna. Oh, don't worry about it, Steve. I think it's like it's like when someone's passionate about something, I think it's like really normal for us to be like, do this or do that. You know what I mean? I think it just depends on, do you want something to be The real question is, do you want something to be a fun hobby, or do you want it to be something that you do? Now, I have worked my way into a happy medium where I consider myself a hobby YouTuber, meaning I'm not doing it to try to achieve any level of monetary success. I was at one point. I really made a good shot at it, but then City Skylines 2 came and, well, we don't have to talk about that. Kind of took the wind out of my sails for all of that stuff. So such is things. Okay, so I like having the hospital here, honestly. I think that looks really cool. So then, so far as a police department, we do have this one, which I do like. Oh, we have a mid-sized bank. You know, I don't think I've ever used this. And there's different, like, options here. Oh, I do like the rounded one. That looks kind of cool. What's this one, the pointed one now? I could do... Yeah, I think we do the rounded one. If we had a nice bank situation here. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's kind of fitting in with this vibe. I think so. And then so far as a police station, this one's so small, it's weird. Gosh, that's huge. We don't want that. Probably this is the right size here. Yeah, I do like that. We'll need some parking for the bank. The other thing is we could have a little alley road back here and do some parking back here, which would be good. Do you want that on the front? What do you... You're not getting more treats. You haven't eaten your breakfast yet. You want to go to that here? Go to that here. Okay, I like where this is going. Kind of like a funky kind of town square with the bridge, but I mean, you know, we're just doing what we're doing. What's this one look like? That one is so vanilla. Look at that. Like it just doesn't fit for the area, but I don't know if we're going to have, like, that's way too big. This one, it fits the size the best. It is kind of small though. I mean, so far as the footprint, but I guess it works. We can make it work. And I'm not sure 100% of the placement yet. We're just picking buildings. So we've got a hospital, a bank, a police station, a fire station. We're going to need death care, and I do think we figure out this lovely thing. I don't know where we put it, but we'll figure that out. I think that'll be a good thing to have. And we're going to need a high school and an elementary school. Why would you feel like dirt? Don't feel like dirt. Listen, this is a space where we can, like, all make suggestions and, like, it's fine. And Shannon's not bothered by it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Steve. Don't overthink it. Don't worry about it at all. Okay, Spuds. I hope you're a good mediator, or you can break it up. Don't worry about it all. Don't worry about it all. I understand what No Mercy was saying about, like, it's a lot of work to start a channel. It's like not something to do haphazardly. You have to make sure you have enough time. But there's, you know, that there's no harm in suggesting. No harm in suggesting at all. I mean, that's very common. So don't worry about it at all. Okay. All right, we're gonna need some schools, but I think maybe we do, like, we probably have room. I'd kind of like to do that, that cool larger elementary school. This one. Kind of a funky, yeah, I like that a lot. We'll back it off of the road. It's really nice. Yeah, we can do something with that. I think I might actually want that on that side, but we'll see. And then so far as high school, there is this one, which I also really do like. It's a bit funky. There's a bit of a funky building to it. We could put, this kind of has a bit of an Art Deco feel, doesn't it? I think these two buildings could kind of go in our Art Deco area. So let's just put this over here, and we know we're gonna situate it over there. I'm gonna move this one over here because this elementary school has this cute little side path right here, so we could wind that underneath the bridge, and like this could be a cool park. Oh, there's one on this side too. Oh, I didn't realize that. That has got me thinking then. Maybe I put that on the side over here. That could be really fun to play with. The other thing that makes sense, since there's these little entrances, is to have parking on either side of the elementary school. So yeah, maybe what we do is put this over here, give it some parking and give it some room to breathe a bit. That could be good. That could be good. Oh, this one, it's a high school. Yeah, it's a high school. It's a very cool building. What in the world is that? Oh, come here. It's the truck. Too many distractions and noises today. Shan said, why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Too funny. Shan says, why did the bicycle fall over? Because it was too tired. Yeah, exactly what No Mercy said. Don't worry about it at all. Don't worry about it at all. Don't worry about it. Okay. I think we have the start of something. We're just kind of a little bit all over the place here, but I think it will end up coming together really nicely. So yeah. Okay, I think what I'd like to do, we could probably get this to go underneath, I would imagine. Maybe not. Maybe not. Ooh, no, it totally will. Just gotta use a little move it. Oh, if we use our, what's our little 1U road here? Yeah, okay. Do we really need a road under there? No, we don't. I don't really like it. I don't like it. I like the idea of these dead ending there, and then this can be more residential in this area. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of nice fencing. Should we do the zoo fence? I do like the zoo fence. And let's follow. Nice grid line here. Lovely. Yeah, I think that works. Let's get a nice curve here as well and bring this down, and we'll fix this with move it. This a little bit nicer curve here. Bring this down. Okay. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Okay, then we can get some nice additional homes in there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so yeah, let's do little... Really, Anna? You are so finicky today. Actually, I like doing the trees here, I think. You gotta eat your breakfast before you get more treats. I'm sorry. Okay, this could look good. I think this is a good little neighborhood. Let's go ahead and extend our merging downtown here. And then we'll just let whatever zone comes in, we'll let that come in. I'm not fussed about it. I will clean this up a little bit. I'm sorry, you're not getting any more treats right now. You gotta eat your breakfast. Get it right. Welcome. Welcome on in. Move It is the best mod ever, for sure. Hands down. Hands down. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Okay. Oh, we don't need to be paused. What am I doing? All right, so we have the start of something. We have the start of something. So that's all gonna fill in nicely. Anna, I'm sorry, you're not getting any more treats. You haven't eaten your breakfast. Can you go lay down, please? Can you go lay down, please? We'll go out after this, okay? Come here. Here. Come lay down in your bed. Good girl. Okay. All right, so we've got these nice little cute paths outside of this elementary school. So I think what we do is lean into that with some parking situation and start with that and see where we go. Oh, that's an interesting thought. We could do a cute little corner on each side. I don't want them walking right out into the parking though. The thing we could do is we could pull this building back, ooh, and line it up perfectly there. Oh, I do like that. Is this a different? How is this one lined up and this one is not? Do you see that? Is this because this is just a different size? I thought they were... This one is different. This one, no, that has the same amount of, what in the world is happening? So this one lines up perfectly with that. This one should do the same. Is this one longer? I feel like I'm losing my mind. No, it's the same length. Oh, the gate on this one is different. It's the asset. The gate on the other side is like here. The gate here is there. That is so wonkadonk. Okay. All right, City Skylines. I'm confused by your asset creation decisions, but sometimes. But we can still move it off the road to there. We can do a little surface painter right here. How strange is that, though? Wacky. It's okay. We can do a little... Actually, better yet, we should have a path that comes along the top of that. Okay. We can make that work. We can make that work. And then what this gives us room for is actually parking along the front as well. Like so. Okay. I think that works. We'll make it work. We will make it work. All right, there's some cool stuff we can do with that in the future. I think that's a good placement for now for that, and we'll figure all that out for sure. Okay, let's adjust our lighting here. I finally hear Anna. She's actually eating her breakfast. She listened to me. Shocking. Okay. I kind of do like the hospital here tucked next to, and I kind of like the bank here too. I think that's pretty nice. So we can give this a bit of a town square vibe. I think what we should do, I'm just gonna move these for the moment. Let's move that there. So I think what we can do, which would be really fun, I'm actually gonna move this even further out of our way. So we're gonna do like an Art Deco pedestrian area here. If we went ahead, and what is our length here? 320. Yeah. So if we like, yeah, because I like the idea of just making all this in here pedestrian with the Art Deco. And this is our like quote unquote town square. But it's half pedestrian, half not pedestrian. I think that's cool. I think what I would like to do, gosh, I don't know, would that work? It might. I'd honestly like to put a little plaza in the middle and do the tram tracks around it. I think that would be really fun, actually. Let's just do that. I really like that idea. Okay, so let's pick a cute little plaza. There's the Paradox Plaza. Oh, that could be a really fun one. I do like this one. Let's do the Paradox Plaza. So if we position this in the middle, lined up with this road here, and then if we took the just the tram track, so, and then if we took our, bear with me everyone, this might look silly, we might take it out, who knows, it might not work. Okay, so then if we took our bike road, ooh, this would work, we're just gonna have to out of the way for a moment. Oh, actually, this doesn't have to be the bike because the bike road ends there, actually. Would be interesting, actually. Okay, wait a minute. changing course here a little bit. Regular tram track here. And then, pedestrian road on the other side. Like so. This in the middle. Might need to turn around the other way. Yeah. Okay, and then what we do is we grab some nice little plain bike road here. What do we think of that? I mean, it's a little funky, but I think it's kind of fun, and it kind of plays in with, like, we're just kind of having fun in this area. We're discouraging for this. We're saying, no, this is not a high traffic area. And we'll make sure that there's alternative routes as well. You like it? It looks good? Okay. Wonkadonk. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Teddy is great, Shannon. You will love him. And thank you, No Mercy, for putting in. Stars making dinner at the same time, Blue. That's too funny. Okay. What do we think about that? I think that looks cool. And yeah, I think that works. I think that works. And I think that we put the police station over here. We leave the fire station over here. We can bring some other buildings in here to kind of fill that out. And then what we'll need to do here is obviously attach this up here. Oh, that doesn't look centered, does it? It's because this is not centered. Really, Anna? Okay, and then all we need to do here is do a nice little pedestrian path. Like so. Okay, I think that's fun. Yeah, I'm excited to like build a whole like Art Deco neighborhood. It's almost like, do you remember, some of you may remember, in my 15-minute city where I did that whole neighborhood that was like just, it was like an arts neighborhood. That was really fun. So I'm thinking of like leaning into that vibe. But like the Art Deco lets us do that. Like it's a really like cool little area. So I think that's really cool. Yes, Teddy is an awesome at both. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, I think this could be a lot of fun here. This could be a lot of fun here. All right, so one thing we can do here is I do think, you ate your breakfast and I need to go out. Okay, fair enough. everyone. Anna is very antsy today. Very, very antsy. So I think what would be nice back here, let's actually see if we can fit. I think some parking back here would be good to have, but of course it would face the other direction. I'm just wondering if there is enough room. Well, what we could do, oh yeah, we could make this work. Leave enough room for some nice landscaping, and then if we had this little road here, and then we could have buildings out front and then the parking out back there. I think that look really sharp. Let's clean that up a little bit, and we can do some little landscaping back there. And there is a little entrance back here as well, so I think it would be good. Oh, you know, maybe we have a little side entrance here into the hospital. Yeah, that would be good for ambulances and stuff. They can get out much quicker. And then what we can actually do is sneak in some more parking out back here. Maybe. I want to leave enough room to have a little bit of a landscape tree there. So I think we'll actually need to it's a little too tight. I think it's a little too, because I don't want the parking blocking that. Okay, we'll scratch that. Let's actually give this a bit more space up front like so. We'll bring this to there. You know what we can do? We can do a little desire path that goes to this side over here. Okay, yeah, that works. And then we could have some nice landscaping along here. And then you can walk from this parking lot over yonder. I feel like that works out really well. You can walk under the bridge there. Okay. How old is Anna? Anna is 5. Yeah, because I got her... She was a puppy. So she was born in like, I want to say October or November of, or no, I got her, let's see, when did I get, I got her in November, right before COVID. So November of 2019. I think she was born in August of November in 2019. I'm bad with math. Yeah, and the hearses probably will use the back door too. Yeah, exactly, Bobble. So yeah, she's definitely in her, you know, she's not a young pup anymore. Okay, the other thing I think it's going to be really fun to do is with this shopping area is creating a pedestrian connection underneath the bridge here. And maybe we can even sneak in a road too. I think that would be really good. Okay, let's, I want to see if we can fit in some more parking here. It's because it's good to have parking along the back side. I move this here. Oh, well, then I might as well have parking on that road. That doesn't really make any sense. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Just trying to make it fit in a place where it didn't make any sense. This is a good amount of parking for a town square, though. I think that's fine. I think it's fine. Okay. And we got some other options there. Okay, so I think this is actually like a really, I know it's a crematorium. This could look, you know, I like creating vistas here. So this could be something cool to have there. But I don't know. I don't think it really fits in the town, like quote unquote town square. Probably where it fits is to put it somewhere here where it's quiet. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We're gonna move you over here for the moment. Just for the moment. Okay. All right, let's get our grid together in this area here. This is very obvious here. A nice curve there. Trying to think, pedestrian. We do want everything to connect. Okay, maybe what we do is this is where we put the high school, and there is the back side of this building here, and I bet we could fit in some little sports thing or thing back out here, which could be really cool to have. So I think we'll put that there. Shannon says, I'm young at heart. I cannot hang out with people my own age either. They just seem old to me. Yeah, it really just depends on so many things, you know. Age is but one marker of things. Bobble says, I keep thinking I'm 43 even though I'm 42, and 42 has been my lifelong lucky number. Ah, that's cool. Do you have a favorite number or color? Green and pink are my two favorite colors. And numbers are interesting. So in another lifetime ago, when I was much younger, I used to play poker. And so my favorite number is 6. There's a big story behind that. Maybe I'll share it at some point in time. Life is sure strange. Yeah. I will tell, my nickname was the Ice Queen because I was stoic at the table. Couldn't get a read on me. Everyone just thought I was not a kind person except for the people that knew me away from the table. But yeah, I like the number 6. Okay. Yeah, I think this will be a cool place to have our high school. I think that's good. We're definitely going to want to fit in some cool little grocery stores and things like that. But I think we have a really good start here. This is really fun. As she says, putting pink trees on the road. Yes. Shan's favorite color is purple. That's nice. I'm really excited about this area. I think this is going to look very cool. Okay, so let's continue on with our roads here. I guess it'd makes sense to have that come there. That one there. Bring this up to there. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's our pedestrian area. Now, we'll definitely build out into these other areas as well. It will just be not with the pedestrian roads. I like the idea of this like little encompassed area being pedestrian only. I think that's kind of cool. My only problem with the high school in this area is, I mean, I guess it's just a pedestrian high school. The other thing is we could put the houses in there and stuff, and then the high school could be somewhere out here. I mean, the high school could even, there's room over here too. Because we are going to want parking for the high school. So yeah, I think we find a different spot for the high school. So let's just put this here for the moment. And then I do want to maximize our zoning for well, we're gonna do the Art Deco. Let's do this. Let's see, they're in here, right? Or are there some? Okay, so let's look at the different Art Deco buildings. So there's this one. There's 3 styles, and I say we definitely use all 3. Oh, those are just the 4x4s. Let's look at all of them because there are different. Yeah, so there's a couple kind of lower density ones which are really cute. So there's this one. There's this one. There's that one. So yeah, those are kind of cute as well. I say we do as many 4x4s as we can, and then we use these when we need to fill in smaller spots. And of course, we're not going to use the one with the parking, at least not in here. We could when we do over here potentially. Yeah. So I think these are the two vibes we have, which I really like. Okay. And then I think we do this one here. Move it for this little guy. Okay. Yeah, so then actually what I want to do is that way we can have more apartments. Okay. We're gonna make this all work. It's gonna be great. I need to fix my music. Steve says, I worked 35 plus years for a printing company. My favorite color is color. That's awesome. Your employee number was 1. That's so cool. Yeah, that's awesome. You really don't hear about that these days of people working in companies for that length of time. That's really cool. Okay, I think I actually want to turn this one around so it faces this one here. Like that idea. All right, and then I think what we can do is that little guy can go there. Oh. This one will work here. We just have to move it over just ever so slightly. is 4x3. Oh yeah, that one is like, that'll work good there. This will work good there. We'll just use move it. I'm just packing them in here because want a nice packed neighborhood here. Okay, that's an interesting one. It kind of takes up a lot of space though, so I think going for this is good. Like so. Yeah, this will work here, even though it overlaps. Just nobody get run over in their backyard, okay? I think these look cute here like this. Very, very cute. Scooch these over just a little bit, and then we can have that little house right there. Okay, this is coming together. It's looking pretty cute. We are just going to pack them in. Nice. Okay. Okay, we can fit another one of these little guys in here. Probably over here as well. Maybe not. What kind of... Oh, it works. Okay, we'll leave it. It works. Okay. Oh, this is really fun. This is really colorful. Fun little Art Deco neighborhood. Okay, we need to get our situation situated. Meaning our pedestrian area. Let me do the boring job of marking all these historical so they don't all disappear on us. Oh, I like this pedestrian neighborhood though. This is fun. I love a good pedestrian area. Art Deco looks really cool too. I dig it. And then we can bring in like the Art Deco stuff, like the the ice cream shop and the movie theater and all that stuff too. That'll be really fun. Did I get both of these? Yes, I did. Okay. We are going to need a we just have that small little pedestrian thing here. That's not gonna cut it. We're gonna need more than that. Feel like here is a good place along the tracks here. So let's go in and see if we grab the large pedestrian service point. Yeah, if we put that here, we'll give it its own little road. Like so. We can do some nice things with that too. We'll make it look good as we always do. Okay, let's grab oh, we don't need this area to be the university. Let's fix that. This shouldn't be the university area. This will all be pedestrian here. Okay. Oh, and this doesn't need to be. There we go. Okay. Woo! Now we're done. Yes, exactly. Just want to walk out your backyard and get hit by a car. Exactly, exactly. No, for sure. That's what we want. That's what we want. Okay. Now we can press play on this. These will all resolve. I guess we should get in our tram, yeah? Probably a good idea. Okay, so tram line. We're gonna create a new line. And we'll end up adding more stops. For right now, I'm just gonna do ones that are near stuff that we have going. We'll come back this way. And oh no, it wants to go all the way around there to complete the line. Oh, I didn't think about that. Son of a... Oh, bugaboo. I didn't think about that. Yeah, it's gonna want to come in a loop. We are gonna need to... Oh, I made the loop the wrong... I wasn't thinking about that. All right, well, for another time, I will figure that out. I will figure it out. But definitely off camera. But yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, I love the Art Deco in our pedestrian only, and this will be really fun to add all the Art Deco stuff too, and to decorate And we have lots of other things to add. I like this little town square. This is all filling out really nicely. I love the variety in the buildings. These are gonna upgrade really nicely. Yeah, that's all gonna look really cool. We're definitely gonna need to add more parking and things here for sure. But yeah, I think we have a really good start to our town that's going to be adjacent to our giant university here. So, yeah, I wasn't thinking about the tram the right way. I will have to rethink that. But yeah, I think this is working really nicely. Makes me pretty happy. Yeah, it's a nice area. I'm excited when we get to dive in and actually detail the whole campus too. We got started with that, but we have lots to do with that. But yeah, this is looking good. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. We got to get all the people that will come and move in here. And this will end up being a very busy area once everything really starts coming together. It'll just take some time. But yeah, I'm excited about this. I wanted to see if we could see if anyone was cycling out this way, but I don't think enough people have moved in yet to really be using our bike roads yet. Plus we just don't have everything plugged in. But yeah. And I think I'm gonna figure out a way to maybe not have people walk on the roundabout, so I might work on that as well. We shall see. Yeah, people are coming out of here and walking, that's why they're not biking, but we'll sort that out. Let's see if we can find someone to follow here. Where are you going? Going home. Oh, perfect. Okay. Let's follow you on your little walking path and our undetailed, undecorated area, which we will get to. We will get to. I was going to try to stream a little longer today, but Anna's being really antsy today, so I think she's just needing to get out. I slept in this morning, so I didn't take her out before stream. So it was nice to sleep in though, so I don't regret it. All right, everybody. Well, I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for being here. We'll be back next weekend. Oh, that was a short walk. We'll be back next weekend. And let me see if I can, is anyone, it'd be fun to go over the bridge. I don't see that happening. But yeah, we'll be back Saturday, Sunday, and we'll continue building out this area. This is going to be really great though. I really like what we have going here. This is going to end up looking really cool and being such a busy area. We'll probably have to troubleshoot some traffic stuff here, but good call, everybody, on adding the other interchange here. Very needed. So that was a really good call there by everybody to do that. But yeah. All right, I'll see you all next weekend. I appreciate you all so much. Of course, there will be a park video on a Wednesday. I hope you all have a joyful day, and I'll catch you next time.